What is up, y'all? Season's greetings to my babies. What is up, y'all? Welcome back on into Central Caucasian So Tarot, where you have officially been put on notice of the requirement to love yourself, mercy, and of course, never look back. This is your very own truly philosopher, psychic medium, and divine Miss Sunny. You're with my collective. Yes, guys, I am on for a collective episode for my babies. I miss you guys. Shout out to all of you all. Thank you all so much for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your stupid things, your hypes. And of course, we can't forget the super chat, y'all. And watch this. The beautiful comments that we are utilizing every week so that we not only commune, but we get to prosper so much more on a deeper level. Guys, if you are new here, thank you much for tuning in on the live. And of course, if you are new here, do stay and stick on in. And why don't you go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate what you all do. And of course, I'd love to have you all here with me on a weekly and daily basis. Guys, what's going on? Well, they end up being the juice. This could definitely be at work, guys, or something like, because there's something, and really the ultimate goal here, because there's this abundance that you're in. 9 of Cups, very abundant energy, emotional intelligence, you being emotionally regulated in a lot of ways, and people saying you as a threat here, someone saying you as a threat, jealous of your energy, envious, radiating. Because somebody could have done a couple things here or tried to really get you to fall into some type of trap here, but it didn't happen. They couldn't sacrifice you. They couldn't utilize you for this. Somebody out to wound you right here. What's going on for the collective? And it's like I said, guys, in the title, it's almost like they're wanting to see you squirm almost. And this is like really giving, you got to work, and you come in, with the big white vibes, right, guys? Or the Dolly Parton vibes. Nothing can get you down. You're very creative, you're thoughtful, you're compassionate. Everybody likes you, radiates. And these people, it's just your innate energy. They don't have that. Because this is like someone wounded over your abundance, like your essence, wounded over your happiness. And what I was getting to, the morning, right? Like I say, you're in that energy every day. And you got those people that walk up to you and say, oh, why are you laughing today? Or why are you so happy this morning? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like, nothing that they do to try to, because it's almost, like I say, wanting to find ways to trigger you, but they don't know how, with the hangman in the reverse. Also, this could be the depiction of them trying to, like, turn you to their way, right? Because it's almost too, like, it would make them happy if they could wound you in some way. Yeah, guys, I started at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling in. The 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely with the 5 of Wands. Now enlisting other people, creating conflicts, possibly could be trying to get you fired, ousted, could also trying to decorate some story, right? That's what I'm really getting from this Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. First of all, a couple of things could be like jealous of you, because this could be somebody here who's always, creating conflict for themselves and ending up broke. This could even be the case of somebody here, also trying to get from a lot of different people or different ways under the table. Also could be someone here who's supposed to have money but don't, right? Also with this energy, this is someone, like I said, trying to gather up a team of a group of people against you in order to get you ousted. Yeah. I saw these same cards when I was shuffling. Now the King of Goblets, now the Seven of Wands, Emperor in reverse. Oh my gosh, you're definitely dealing with somebody here that does not like your confidence. They also don't like your business sense. Because the Emperor in the reverse, Emperor in the is the boss. Like someone here who could be in executive leadership, C-suite level. Even if you're not, whatever role you're taking on, you have the experience or you have degrees, right? You are qualified or qualified. Someone else could not be qualified. Guys, as soon as I was about to say that, you have the star right beneath that. There you are in that star energy, just like I was talking about, collective. Sitting in that star energy. And you could also be making a boss very jealous of you. This is like having a corrupt boss too as well. Like someone here that's very jealous of your energy, your aura. They can feel threatened by you. Also being in your presence or being around you makes them feel less than. I'm picking up on them, feel like they're dumb or something, or they don't know what they're doing. And they definitely may not know what they're doing with the Emperor in the reverse. This is somebody here who could be in a position of power, but is not qualified to be. Right? But it's deeper, right? Because, we give it that breath if, we saw, you showing up as the Empress in the reverse, right? Where there is this, stance of, well, you think you know more than me, but you don't. It's not that they know you know more than they do. And very interesting to me is this showing up right next to the star is the fact that this person is actually jealous of you as a person, right? This has nothing to do with work, right? Even if this is a friends group, right? And maybe you are the most qualified, the most beautiful, or the most handsome, the star, everybody flocks to you. You always get all the great dates, and somebody who compares themselves to you most definitely, in some form here, and they see you as the star. You are, because that's what you're showing up as. Yeah, because someone feels like half of you are not even, they consider themselves like 1/4. Because when you look at this energy, there you are as the King of Goblets, and this person showing up as the Knight of Goblets. They view themselves lesser. This could also be someone who feels like just your very presence powers them or overshadows them. And so they're essentially trying to, because there's already 2 people here that are working against you, and now they're trying to enlist more people. Is what I'm saying. Shout out to that's my girl Jazz. Woo! Shout out to Boo Jazz. What's up, y'all? That's my girl. I love you. Yeah, so there's more energy, you guys. We also have, now we have the Two of Wands. So someone is weighing up a decision or weighing up a direction in which they're going to do something, weighing up, well, am I going to do this or am I going to do that? In association to the Knight of Goblets. So this is this person's feeling. Someone is at a crossroads with their feelings towards you. Someone double-minded about you because of their own internalized energy about you and their feelings and their emotions about you. Yeah, there you are again, guys, after I shuffle again. Literally the same three cards. The Knight of Goblets, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Goblets. This is also someone definitely this really could be in a place of business or something like this here, collective. Because this is someone here who really because this is also, as we peer back to the beginning here of the journey, and with you being this Nine of Cups, this could have also represented someone pretending to be very fond of you, and they actually could very well be, right? Which is why they have this sickening feeling of wanting to wound you inside some way or wound you some way. This is and it's like they could be weighing that up, right? Collective, do I change this entire plan, right? Maybe even teaming up with this other person and then, deciding to change routes, right? So, well, I'm not going to team up with this person anymore because now, when I was trying to get them fired or whatever, that would have been cool. This is like somebody here who they move between people. So, especially if this is like an office setting, it could be anywhere though, guys. The hospital. I don't know why I just heard nurses or the nurses floor. Some of you could be traveling nurses. But they're going to, okay, well, because what they do is they compartmentalize people for a purpose. This is like that type of manipulator person because it's like, well, okay, I don't want to get this person like this, so now I'm going to, back off of, working with them. Now I'm start acting like I like them again type deal. So back to the point is, so there's the plan of working with other people to get you fired or get you put out of something here. And there's the other one where, oh, she thinks she's better than me, or he thinks he's better than me. How dare they think they think that, no, because they know more than them. Because this is also someone here who knows you are level of them. And a lot of proximities, might we add. Because also in deep association, that when we look deeper at these same energies, the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands, someone here also could have major insecurities or major wounds. And there's something about your abundant energy. It's almost like someone wishing that they were at your stage in life, or they were at the growth that they see in you, right? This is someone who would be underdeveloped in terms of your healing, your growth, your maturity, maybe even down to when we're speaking about career, societal, norms and expectations, politics, because you could be more educated than this person. This is someone here who's wounded and weighing themselves up against you. Love your energy, but it makes them feel less than you and your energy and your company. There's always something that makes them feel insecure, wounded. This could also be someone here who is, past wounds or past hurts. Because in association too, like I say, someone weighing themselves up against your life, like their life up against yours. You know, picture being at, you know, saying, you know, one of the big bosses quit. You know, you could be working anywhere. You know, so you know they, you know how they do, right? If we all work in corporate, you know, it always gets to the where they're now wanting you yourself. They're talking mad crap about you. Strategies to try to hold you back. Guys, I gotta disconnect. It keeps